I'm going to show you how to change the title part of the magazine template. So what you want to do is come up here and click File, Open, browse around to your template, and mine is right here. So I click Open, and then it asks me if I want to update layers. I'm going to say no. Okay, here's my magazine template. First, you want to click on your Move tool. You want to make sure Auto Select Layer and Show Transform Controls are checked. It just makes it a little bit easier to work with. You want to make sure your layers are open. If it's not open, then you can do Window and then Layers. Click on Layers and that'll open up. So basically, we want to look at this a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click my magnifying glass and I'm just going to click on it and enlarge it. Now I'm going to click on my Type tool, double click in here. It'll ask me, do I want to change the layout? And I'm just going to say that's fine. So I'm going to double click in here and I'm going to change this. Let's say we're going to change it to a cat template for a cat magazine. So we're changing it to MEOW. As you can see, the letters are a little bit too close together, and the way that you can change that is by using this palette right here. If it's not open, you can turn it on by clicking right here and it'll open it up. I want to change, this is my spacing right here, the distance between the letters. I'm going to press my down arrow and change it to 0. Oh, I have to double click it first. Down 0. Okay. Now, if I wanted to change this to a whole different word that was a little bit longer, you can also control the size of the font. In here, let's say I changed it to 100 and I wanted to change this to all cats. And then you can just enlarge it to whatever, and you can also stretch it by hovering over, or I want to change it to 125. And you can see how you can change the font and make it whatever works for you. You can use the Move tool to arrow it around so that it looks right. If you ever want to undo anything, you can go to your history. You can just click each step that you've made until you get back and make these changes. This is back to where we opened it. But what I'm going to do is change this back to Meow. I think we had it around 173. I'm going to move this. You can also, by using this character palette, you can change the font that you want to use if you decide you want a different font. So there's a lot you can change in that area. With all of these layers, you can change the font, you can change the color. Right now, I'm going to change the background color. This is white right now, and this is my shape. So I've highlighted this in my layers palette. I'm going to click right in here, double click, and I can change it to any color I want by clicking in here. I want to change it to blue. So I click OK. Double click. Now I've changed my background and I want to change this to white. So I'm double click, I click inside here, and anytime you want to change something to white, it's just 6 Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Press enter, and now I want to change my words at the top. So I come up, I highlight it, it'll ask me if I want to change it. I double click, and I'm going to change this to yellow, so I click in here, click OK, and it's changed. I also want to change the word here to say cat, and I'm going to change this. You can change anything you want in these words, and then I come down to your ultimate guide. I want to change it to yellow as well. I could change it to any color. I'm using my eyedropper to pick the color that I want. I click OK. I'm going to change this to cat. Cat. The whole top is now transformed.